Oops.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? It appears we are being hosted now by Comic Black Book. So, thank you to those guys. Check out their website, whatnot. I'm contributing articles to the website and whatnot. Definitely worth checking out. Our podcast fits in well because we're usually bullshitting about comics and everything else. So if it fits in the neat nerd geek culture, I guess we're kind of there. So you tell them about yourself, idiot.
Did you say anything about yourself? You just pimped
Listen,
nothing.
I'm running the ship right here. You just go for it.
I don't like talking about myself. I'm an introvert. I'm just here to tell you how bad Noah is. That's all there is to it. But thank you to Comic Black Book.
So we used to be roommates. We've stayed in touch all these years. I mean, we've known each other for over a decade. I have moderately two great picks when it comes to movies and such. Luke is a little bit better, but he's a real asshole about how he gets his point across.
Well, it's because I have to get my point across. You are just a loud man, so I gotta be direct and tell you how awful you are.
I'm pretty sure you're wrong on this one.
Whatever, I do.
We are going to have to push. We were going to talk about Day Watch, but that is the one thing I didn't get watched. So if we push it to next week, we can talk about it. But if you want to talk about it this week, I won't watch it.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Your con kept you so busy you couldn't watch 2 hours.
Piss off! You came Friday night for like 3 hours, and I had to like slave away for another 20 or so.
Yeah, and it was the saddest thing I've ever seen. So why would I stay there more than 3 hours?
Friday definitely was. But other than that, it was great. I think you were probably the linchpin to make it a good con.
Oh, thanks. It makes me feel so good.
Hey, you're the one that almost showed up the other day and then was like, fuck it, I'm gonna buy comics.
Yeah, I would have
done the same thing.
Instead, I went running around and I went to my local comic book stores and I bought comics because this was a con that didn't sell a single goddamn comic book.
And that's for real. Besides my comic book, but other than that, yeah, it was pretty slim pickings. I mean, if you wanted Funko Pops or prints, wall to wall.
I hate all that. So I went and I spent like $150 on real comics, so that's cool.
And almost bought a guitar, so.
And almost bought another guitar that I don't need. I'm not in a band and I own 4 guitars. It is ridiculous.
That is truly, truly ridiculous. So,
yeah.
You want to get into American Gods?
Is that where we're starting this week? Okay.
Or unless you want to bullshit around anything else.
Yeah, actually, there was news that dropped yesterday. I don't know if you saw it. Zack Snyder's leaving Justice League. He's not finishing post on it.
I seen that, and Whedon's taken over.
Yep, apparently he was already tapped to do rewrites and had written them, and due to personal tragedy, thoughts go out to Snyder's family, but he's leaving now, and Whedon's finishing the ship. Gonna bring it home.
Is Batgirl, going to be after Justice League, then? It's the only other DC one that's been announced, hasn't it?
They've announced a lot. I don't think any of the movies will actually get made, but no. I'm not even sure Batgirl's officially been announced outside of, hey, we're doing it. And I think Deadline reported it, but they're still pushing on the Flash movie, and Aquaman is filming right now, I guess. So
I guess they did just release photos of Mara.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't know anything else that was going on. Like I said, the con kind of took all my time, so.
This is the only week.
Roll your goddamn eyes.
It's the only week you get to use that excuse. Because I swear to God.
Trust me, I'm going to use it a few times.
You're going to come in next week and be like, I couldn't watch anything because of the con. I'm still wore out.
No, I'm fucking over it, and I'm rocking and rolling all over again. We're running a tight ship now, so
Cool.
party time.
Yeah. So, American Gods, episode 4. What did you think? Flashback.
Wait. So we got to get Twitch caught up. Just slightly. So it's the 4th episode of the new Stars American Gods series. I've liked it up to this point. I am a newbie. I haven't seen anything American Gods prior to this. Luke's actually read the story by Neil Gaiman. Up to this point, it's been really great. Ian McShane's killing it. Basically, there's going to be a God fight. God Base Wars, kind of. Yeah.
We had to stop to just do that.
I mean, we had to. Just a little bit. We had to tighten the ship up. I hated this episode.
Because there was no...
a lot of bullshit.
Did you really?
Yeah, I really, maybe to the last 5 minutes, but fuck, it was so goddamn boring.
Oh my god, I literally told you the com's gonna break you. Okay, so I'll update.
I tried everything to make sure that I was in a good mood to watch all this stuff. It was just fucking boring.
Yeah, so we'll quick update. If we're updating Twitch, I'll do it here. This is like the 11th or 12th episode that we've done. First one here. He loves everything. Everything he finds something to love. He's never said a negative word about anything. And now he rolls in here and be like, nah, that was bullshit. I hate it. You're the worst. And the con broke you.
All right, let's try it again.
Okay.
You start out the story follows Laura Moon, which is Shadow Moon's wife, kind of following what's happened to her since the other 3 episodes have been taking place. She's now a zombie from the Leprechaun's Lucky Coin. And she shows up when Shadow Moon is being hung and just fucking just starts killing everything even close to her.
No, she doesn't really kill everyone. She at one point kicks a guy so hard in the dick his skull flies off the top of his body.
Damn it, I wanted to say that. That was literally the next sentence. I was going to say, yes, okay, there was a couple things I liked, and it was that. Fucking kicking his balls through his skull.
But no, it was a great character piece. Like it wasn't boring. There was tons of character development.
Well, because it was a lot boring, actually. And fucking Dane Cook, what is this shit?
Okay, yeah, what was Dane Cook doing in it? That I don't understand. But he did get his dick bitten off and buried with it shoved up his ass. So I'm cool with that part of it.
I did notice a couple ravens flying around. Are those Odin's ravens then?
Maybe? I don't know.
Shit. It kind of makes me think that this whole thing has been set in motion by these guys, and Shadow and Laura are now pawns in this game.
Well, I would 100% believe that anyway. Odin is a con man, so why wouldn't he be conning these people? But I don't know. Excuse me. This is completely new. The book is told entirely from Shadow's perspective, so you never see what happened to Laura. And what little bit he talks about of their past is through his eyes, and he obviously has rose-tinted glasses about it. So to actually see it, and what they did was they took a little bit from later on, like she tells him that he's never really been alive. He's living, but he's not alive. Kind of like, and that's what they gave her. It's a story of she was dead the entire time she was alive, and now that she is dead, she's allowed to live and can feel more. Like, that's the story it's telling.
Okay, I can see that. It just seemed like she was a real shitbag. for all of her life, and now even more into her afterlife.
Well, she was kind of a terrible character, but it's fleshed out and gives her more to do than be the dead cheating wife. Like, that's a terrible stereotype we don't need anymore. Like,
that's fair. It was awesome. When she's in this brawl with these lifeless dudes, at one point one of them knocks her with a crowbar and knocks off her arm. So that was pretty sweet. Like you said, they were talking about after the credits, how they really got to play around with this whole idea because this is not in the books, but I mean it's alluded to, I guess. So when she's stitching on her arm, she runs into her friend that she was cheating on her husband with, and that little scene played out pretty well. That was a lot of fun. And then she's caught up to Anubis and his brother.
Yeah. It's Anubis and somebody. I can't remember.
I don't think they would reveal them, but fucking Anubis is a real badass.
He's gonna throw her into the darkness and not give a shit about it.
I mean, really, are there worse ways to spend eternity than just in a hot tub, getting high on bug spray? I guess.
Whatever. I'd do it.
I mean, it sure beats some of the things I could think of, I guess.
So I guess next week should be more exciting for you. The gods will be back. McShane will be back.
About fucking time. Jesus Christ.
It's been
like, if this would have been half an episode, it would have been alright. But considering we only get 8 episodes to kill a whole episode just doing this fuck around, it kind of was a little bit of a letdown.
It shows me that I can trust them to flesh out more of this world, and it's going to feel tonally right. So when because there's a finite amount of story. There's one book, and if they throw in an Anzi Boys spinoff, they could do stories of that. So there's not a ton of material.
And we have been guaranteed already a second season, so.
Yeah, so I'm glad to be like,
I can forgive one episode.
If it had been like Mad Sweeney's backstory, would you have been more excited?
Fuck yeah, I would have. All day long.
It's just another character on the periphery. Why is that any different than what we got now?
She's not a god. She's just a cheating whore.
Okay.
See? Nobody wants cheating whores around.
You might have broke me with that one.
See? The con has broken both of us. I'm just kidding. It was a decent episode. I just wanted more gods. Especially after the whole them pushing the limit with Jin last week, so.
You'll get more. It's coming. The show is
I want it now, damn it. I want it now. Especially after this weekend.
Like, I literally can't wait until they word for word copy the chapters where Shadow's just hanging out in a town by himself for like 6 months.
Oh, Christ. I don't know if I can deal with that.
He's just eating
They're as boring as this, goddammit.
Can you guys hear me?
Like, if you had not been so in the bag for the last 3 episodes, would this one have killed it for you?
No. I mean, I'm in for it. Just because I'm excited to see where it all leads to. So, I know this is just one of those puzzle pieces that has to be put in place. So, I'm all right with it.
Hello.
I'm just a bitch. Once out of my lifetime. You wanted me to be more cynical, so now I'm being cynical.
Yeah, but I wanted you to be cynical about stuff that's actually not good. Like, give me that fucking face. It's okay. It's okay. You'll learn that you're wrong. So
we'll fucking see about that. We have a whole goddamn 4 episodes to go.
And I hope it's
maybe
all
I'll come back for just all fucking just talking bullshit.
Just talking.
Just sitting in a diner, just eating pie. I'll hang myself.
Why? Tarantino made a career out of that. Why can't these guys do it?
Yeah, but Tarantino's good at it. I don't know. I can't trust these guys.
You've seen 4 episodes.
That's half a season. If this was Lost and it was 22 season episode run, four episodes not a big deal. When you're talking half of a goddamn season, a little bit.
That's not true, because I know for a fact that you've watched all of Lost and you saw him spend half a season in a goddamn polar bear cage.
Yeah, but he was getting fish biscuits too, and that tastes skill and shit. All right, I'm playing. But so I'm guessing she's sticking around for a while then.
I would imagine in the book she shows up like 2 or 3 times. She kind of like how in the show she can see where he is. She can see a light of where he is, but
that was pretty fucking badass. Where she's kind of got dead eyes, where she can't see. Everything's kind of monogamous. That's not the word I'm looking for.
It's monochromatic.
That's the one. But she has a light of where Shadow Moon is, and she's constantly heading towards him and has reached him this time around. So I did like that effect. I was really hoping that he was just going to launch her fucking head off once he walks through that door.
Would that be your reaction?
Let me think about it for half a second. Yes.
So, but he has seen this world open up before him. Would it really shock you if you had seen gods that you're
all right, but listen, you just made it fucking snow the episode before. I'm pretty sure you can put your goddamn dead wife's zombie head back on her skull. I mean, I get that one gratification. Quid pro quo.
That's not what quid pro quo is.
Yeah, it is. She took the head off another guy. He launches her head off. Come on.
I don't even know.
Whatever. You thought that was awesome. So, obviously, I'm looking forward to next season or next episode just because the gods are back and we get to see more of this Moon story play out.
There's going to be a lot of stuff happening next week.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
Mainly because fucking Shane comes back. That's all I want.
Well, there's a lot of things I want. And you should know, if they adhere to the story well, like they have been, Wednesday disappears for big chunks. So get used to him not being around. The other characters are just as good. Okay, they're probably not as good, but they're very interesting characters.
Fair enough. I will take your word for it, but know that if we get through that episode and I'm not happy, you will know about it.
I expected no less. So.
All right. So now, can we talk about aliens?
Okay. Can you please tell everyone how you've never seen an alien movie?
Listen, motherfucker. Let me explain something. I have never seen an alien movie because the fucking design of the aliens is terrifying to me. I have such a fantastic brain that I know I'm gonna have fucking nightmares for a month now. But I've never watched the alien movies because that goddamn H.R. Geiger design of the alien is terrifying to me, and I don't want. I'm somebody that needs to know how to kill something, and I have no fucking idea how to kill that son of a bitch. I woke up this morning.
Spoiler alert, you shoot it out an airlock. That's how they defeat it in every movie.
I woke up this morning terrified about a moderate amount of things. I have 2 more fucking things that I'm terrified of now. And one's that goddamn alien, and the other's goddamn fucking serial killer robots. Fucking bullshit.
You should probably also throw in the caveat that you are a giant baby and you stay away from horror films. Even though
that was great too because the fucking horror trailers for fucking Alien. God, yeah, I'm total child when it comes to horror movies. I don't like that shit. Unless it shows me how to kill something.
I wouldn't even qualify the 2 movies that we watched as horror films. Out of the entire however many movies are in the Alien series, I'd only say the first one's actually a horror movie. The rest are action movies, sci-fi movies, whatever. That's the only one that really qualifies as horror. So I'm sad because Alien 1 and Aliens are 2 all-time classic movies. They're fantastic. They're amazing. And you came into the series watching 2 of the worst ones. So...
Really? Because I thought they were phenomenal. Wait. Hold on. About Prometheus, I kind of cheated, and I watched a fan-edited black and white version. So I think I talked about... Yeah, trust me. I fucking cheated, so eat it. But, so it's called Level 426. It's a fan-edit on Vimeo, black and white. Beautiful. I think they've rearranged a lot of the story to make it make a lot more sense. And I fucking loved it. That was a great movie.
Wow. Do you know who wrote that movie? Lindelof wrote it.
God, fuck. Show over. Fuck, God. See? Now I hate the world again.
You should, because Prometheus is a bad movie. I don't think there's a way you could cut however much they cut out of that movie and make it good.
That fan edit has me so intrigued that I actually want to see the original and see what they did cut out, because I think that'll make it my skewed vision on what has taken place a lot easier to reconcile. Because that fan edit is fucking awesome.
I don't know what they cut in this fan edit. I've not seen this fan edit, so this is a very weird discussion. But, I mean, do they make it pretty clear that the engineer was Jesus? And that's why they're coming to destroy the Earth? Because that's what that movie is.
No, they absolutely didn't. They really only touched on it a couple times in the creator of creators. That's the space jockey, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Okay. That guy was
the big dude.
Just a really fucking tall drink could kill everything.
It was. They take, again, you haven't seen Alien. They take this great iconic image of them going into that horseshoe ship and just the jockeys there. And it's this weird fucking just alien thing. It doesn't make any sense. And they're like, you know what? We're going to demystify all that. And it's just going to be a big, buff, blue guy. It's dumb. And I hate it. And then they made him Jesus Christ. And that's what that movie is. And it's really, really dumb. And everyone in it is really dumb. Like,
to be fair, he was not excited about being woken up because now he needed to kill everything.
Yeah, and then what happens? Fucking just... Okay. That
Rex
is
fucking house.
It's a dumb cast, how good that cast is, but it makes sense because it's Ridley Scott. He's a legend. He can get that cast. And he lets them do nothing but be big old dum-dums. Like, that's all they do. Like, what's Idris Elba do in that movie? Nothing except commit suicide. Basically. What's Charlize Theron do in that movie? Nothing but get squished by a ship because she doesn't know how to run left. Like, it's so dumb.
I love it that Numi rolled out of the way. I was like, all right, I'm safe. Oh, nope. I lied. But
she literally took 2 rolls and she was fine. The other one's just like, I'm going to keep running straight. I don't know how to cut left. So dumb.
Kind of funny. When the fucking dude showed up, like they opened the airlock and the fucking dude stood up, I was like, oh, fuck. Everything's dead.
Okay, I'll give it, like, Fassbender is really good in that movie.
He's fucking incredible.
He's good. I won't say he's incredible. He's good. And the abortion scene, top-notch body horror.
This scared the fuck out of me for Fassbender's goddamn robots. He's just setting people up to die. And I'm like, this manipulative motherfucker. Like, I don't want any robots anymore. Ever.
You were all on this robot bandwagon. This is what you're bringing about.
I don't want any robots. No more robots.
But even though I'll say that scene where she cuts it out is immaculate body horror. Like, Cronenberg would be proud of that stuff. But it's also under the dumbest circumstances. She runs up to it and she's like, I need a cesarean. It's like, this is only for males. Like, you're in this bright, big, giant future and you have a thing that's only for males? What the fuck? It's ridiculous.
That was pretty, I was like, no, fucked up. You should have taken the one on the left. Because I'm guessing there's two different separate med bays. Holy Christ, is that terrifying, though, when she just pulls it out and is like, oh, Christ. I literally just kept saying, no.
You're such a baby.
Fuck you, man. Those aliens are terrifying. And I don't want to fist fight them, but I will. If I had to.
Okay, so what was this fan edit? What did you like about it?
Well, it was black and white, so immediately made me notice like a lot of the things that may have slipped into the darkness. The whole chaotic fucking robot David was. Like him slipping the blood in the fucking drink and then like waiting for them to have sex is like, oh shit. Yes, now I get to kill you, I guess. Fucking terrifying.
But it wasn't even he wouldn't have done it though if the guy didn't say so. Does that make sense? Because right before he does it, he's like, "You want answers? How far are you willing to go to get them?" Mm-hmm. And the guy says, "However much," and that's when he dips it in. Like if the dude would be like, "Nah, I'm done. Let's go back to Earth." I don't think he would have done it.
Yeah, but fuck androids.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's also a long-running part of the Alien series, is there's always a fucking robot, and they're always usually fucking crazy. So.
No more. None of them.
In the first Alien, since I imagine you'll probably never watch it if these scared you, Ian Holm, fucking Bilbo Baggins from the first Lord of the Rings movies, grabs Sigourney Weaver and is trying to shove a magazine down her throat. It's so fucking disturbing.
That's weird. So you know what we have to do for next week, right?
What?
I'll have to watch the first Aliens, and you'll have to watch this fan edit.
Listen, I watched Prometheus again this week. I can't do it again. Like, that movie is bad, and I don't like it.
Come on, yeah, you can. Maybe this straightens it out and straightens everything into a better circumstances.
There's no way. Unless it just goes Prometheus, and it's sped up to 50 times speed, and it plays the Benny Hill music, and that's all I care. That's the only way it would be good. Like,
guess who's doing a fan edit tonight? No, but like the whole fucking everything designed was just gorgeous to look at, and like the almost fucking, it's so surgical. That's not the word I'm looking for, but like it's so pristine and fucking crazy. Words are escaping me.
I don't even know what you're saying.
Just the sets, like the fucking spaceships alone, and like shit, immerses you in this world so much better than would have normally taken place. I guess, I mean, they are setting it up from 4 other movies, so I mean, they have shit to fucking base it on, I guess.
Yeah, it's, I don't know. Also, can we talk about how so bad Guy Pearce's old man makeup is? It's the worst.
I didn't know he was in the movie, and like he opened it, I was like Gabby's in this, I'm in, and I was like, oh, that makeup it's something atrocious.
I mean, not all of us can be Academy Award winning Suicide Squad in our makeup department, but we can work on this. Like it is sad. It is sad when Johnny Knoxville and Bad Grandpa looks better than this $1 million movie. It's atrocious.
It really just looked like Ash when he gets his face sucked down. Like they just did that to his whole face. Just drooped him like 20 years. It's something else for sure.
Yes. So, Prometheus is bad. Don't watch it. But in the end, Shaw grabs Robot David's head because that's all that's left. Gets on a ship and goes to fly off to find the creator's homeworld, and that's what leads us into Alien Covenant.
Never fucking saw that part. Was not in the fan edit. So this is how the fan edit ends. Dude rips his head off and like drops it on the ground, just wrecks everybody else in there. Goes to get in the ship. Numi is like running off to like fucking keep that ship grounded. Ildris is like, I got nothing else better to do, and just fucking slams in this ship, and they're like, alright, we win. Awesome. Fuck, there's a ship falling on us. So Numi rolls out of the way, and it fucking crushes Charlize, and then like it almost fades out on David's head, like, listen, we had a bad run there. I did some shit. It was fucked up. I know that, but I could use a hand. And like that's it, fades to black.
What?
So when Covenant opened it up, was so fucking like I was like, where the fuck did all these other people come from? So
okay, so how it really ends, rips David's head off, Idris flies into it, crashes it, kills Charlize. Shaw runs back into the escape pod, which was like Charlize's room or whatever, and it had the medical bay on it where she cut the thing out. So then the engineer comes in after her. She opens the pod, and the thing she cut out of her is giant now, and it jumps on him and kills him. And then she runs back out to the ship, grabs David's head, and she's like, can you fly one of these ships? And he's like, yeah. And she's like, okay, we're going to go find out where they're from, and we're going to get fucking answers. And they fly off into space. That's how the movie ends.
Damn it. Yeah, that fan edit was way better. Because that's a fucking mess. Fuck. God damn it, now I have to watch the goddamn original. And I don't wanna.
You don't. So that brings us to this weekend's Alien Covenant. Made decent money. Took number one spot from Guardians this weekend. A couple people saw it.
Awesome. Awesome movie.
It's set 10 years after Prometheus, and it's also full of a bunch of dumb people doing dumb stuff. And it's dumb, but it's better than Prometheus. So
that makes the scene where fucking David shows up and drops all that shit make more sense. Because I just thought David was just hanging out on that planet for fucking ever.
How would that have happened? You said
Trust me, I had no fucking idea, but I was lost, but I just accepted it.
And he kept talking about Shaw and how they came there together, and
fucking Shaw's all flayed open like fucking some goddamn science experiment.
Yeah, he made like a table out of her stomach. It's fucking weird.
Motherfucker. Yeah, I really dug it though.
I really dug that I went into an Alien movie directed by Ridley Scott and got to see Danny McBride call someone sweet tits. Like, that got me going.
It's totally the best part of the movie. And the fucking captain's like, guys, keep it together. Let's go. And I was like, no, let Danny play a little bit.
Can we talk for 1 minute? What the fuck, James Franco cameo?
Didn't he just get lit on fire? Like, that was it?
Spoiler alert if you haven't seen Covenant yet. James Franco is
5 minutes. I don't think it's that much of a spoiler. If you root for James Franco, don't go to the movie. He's not in it.
If you want to see James Franco burn alive, then this movie's for you. This is all he does.
I might see it again. That's a great recommendation. Oh, Christ.
But no, it's just... It's a weird movie. It's disjointed. It's trying to do like 2 or 3 different movies at once, so it doesn't really feel cohesive. It's smart people doing dumb stuff again. These guys are leading a colonization trip, and there's like, oh hey, we received this distress signal. I'd rather go over to that planet than go the 7 years of the planet we know is safe. Let's go hang out there.
Yeah, that was the biggest dumb part.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, that was a big, for sure. The thing about it was like, why wouldn't they just orbit the planet for a little while and check everything out? They're like, no, let's just zoom in. But the fan edit of Prometheus like almost did the same thing, and like they landed and they're like, we can breathe down here, so fucking pop off our helmets. I was like,
that was in the real edit of that was in the real Prometheus too, so that wasn't a
well, I mean, yeah, but I figured maybe there was a little bit more time that they're like, fuck it, and
they land, they drive to the structure, go into it, and he's like, I think there's an atmosphere in here.
Okay. So that's why I just accepted it for this planet, and I was like, oh, I guess.
So they get to this planet, and we find out it's where David went, and where he became a big old creeper.
Listen, he is the best serial killer I've ever seen in my life, and it's absolutely insane.
No, it's weird. Can we talk about the scene where he puts a dick flute up to his other android self's face and goes, "You blow and I'll finger"? Like, what? I died. I was laughing so hard.
I was too, and then I was like, oh yeah, the dude doesn't have a hand, so... Wouldn't he have hand parts, though?
There is no way. There's no way that was in the script. That was Fassbender just being like, if I'm here, I'm going to do it. I'm going to talk about fingering myself.
Yeah. What would you do if you had an android version of yourself right in front of you?
Oh, well, obviously I'd play the flute with him. Like, what else would I do?
Oh, man. It was a real mess up parts. And, those fucking aliens. I thought I was scared of the goddamn black ones. Those white ones are fucking terrifying.
No, don't you know? You just have to breathe in their nose. They're like a horse. What?
I have no idea. Them not having mouths until they wanted to have mouths was just like, I can't handle this. This is too much.
It was...
Or the little... goddamn terrifying.
It's not. It was silly. The white ones were like really noticeably CGI. That they stuck out. So it was weird.
Did you see it 3D or 2D?
2D. I hate 3D movies.
Yeah.
So basically, what happens in this movie is they get to this planet. They get infected. They're attacked by a couple aliens. Then they go to this castle, and they hang out with the android in a castle for most of the movie, and then it turns into an alien movie at the end. So it's very disjointed. And that stuff in the middle is the weirdest. Like, what?
Yeah.
Okay, so they took all of Prometheus. Ridley Scott was just like, I made Alien. Now fuck this franchise. I'm done for 40 years. And now I'm going to come back. It's mine. No one else can ever touch it. It's mine. I'm going to make 6 sequels. It's mine. I want to talk about creators, creationism, and creations making creations, and where they stand in it. Oh, I really don't have anything to say about that. Let's just kill them all. We just spent a movie
I was like, David's the accurate representation of me if I were a robot. Just wants to see all of the worlds burn. It did a better job of taking over the world one by one than Guardians did. But Guardians had the better funeral, or Franco would have had fireworks and shit.
Yeah, Franco just got shot into space. You could say that he had the fireworks in his suit when it blew up, and yeah, almost gotcha. But I mean, like, there's just like, I literally don't think David actually says anything coherent in that movie. He just spouts off weird lines that don't make any sense, and everyone trusts him implicitly. It makes no sense.
Well, I mean, Walter was always a trustworthy robot, so if they see the same goddamn thing, and he saved their lives by shooting a fucking flare into the air, I guess.
Okay, but again, spoilers, but don't see the movie, because you don't need to, so just listen to us bitch about it. Billy Crudup's character, the captain, comes in, sees David just hanging out with an alien, just breathing in its mouth, because that's what androids do to aliens, and he kills it, and David's all like, why would you hurt this perfect creature? And Billy Crudup literally calls him the devil. He goes, I have seen the devil before, I will never forget your face. And David's like, let's go down in this basement. You want to go hang out in this dark basement? And he goes!
Yeah, considering, like, his friend's head's, like, laying on the ground next to him and, like, all this other shit. Like, yeah, that definitely didn't make any sense.
Yeah. And then he goes down there, and he's like, how do you like this egg? Maybe you should look at it. Mm-hmm.
You should have seen me in the theater, because I was like, no. Literally, out loud, in the middle of the theater, I didn't give a fuck. Because I knew that was bad news.
So then, that happens. So now we got an alien. And it's a little baby alien.
No.
And it's just like, ah!
Yeah.
And then 10 minutes later, it's huge. The main there's a lot of problems with these movies. But the main one is there's an inconsistency to the life cycle of the alien that in this movie it took like 2 minutes for it to burst out and become a full-grown alien. In Alien, it takes a while. Like, the dude gets a thing on his face, and it doesn't break out till later, and then, and it's a little baby thing running around, and then it grows big. It takes time. This one just speeds it up for no reason.
They got pure blood.
Pure blood. Oh my god. Wait. Doesn't make any sense, but, so then, David.
Talk about the robots kissing. Talk about the robots kissing.
David makes out with himself, because he's like...
At that point, I was almost done. I almost walked out. I was like, my God, nobody's making out with serial killer robots on my watch. I'm out of here. Fucking ridiculous.
But, they make out, and then he, shanks him with his dick pipe, because he's like, you're not going to play my flute no more. And then he gets weirdly rapey with the main girl, but that pisses Walter off. But then the other Fassbender android's like, nuh-uh, that's my woman, because you've been telling me how much I'm in love with her. We're going to fight now. And they start doing karate. It's ridiculous.
Come on, tell me this movie isn't a fun little watch.
I'm telling you, it's better than Prometheus. It didn't hurt me to watch it, but it's not good.
Yeah, I'm definitely probably, I'll watch it at some point again, but I'm not gonna fucking go out and buy it, but I enjoyed it. And the fucking when they get, man, the whole black alien fight, like when he fucking scoops them up basically, and like it just lunges on.
Yeah, it's big dumb down.
They're just flying around, fucking hooked to the goddamn skiv.
Yeah, and she flies like 4 times. It's really dumb. It was. It's better once they get up to the ship and it becomes more like an alien movie and it's like hunting them or whatever. But
I'm guessing that was in the trailer though, wasn't it?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh, okay, because like once they got to the ship, I was like, all right, now that nightmare's behind us, we're all good to go. And like as soon as they got that, I was like, oh shit, we're not done yet.
Well, you should have known that someone was gonna die once we get the people back up to the ship, and like 8 or 9 people have horrifically died from this crew, this very close-knit crew, and 2 of them are just like, hey, let's just go to the shower and bang, because we got this tragedy hanging over us. You knew they were dead as soon as that started happening.
I mean, I didn't want to believe it, but I was like, yeah, I knew the one guy with the face fucked off, like, I knew there had to have been a chest burster in him. I was like, God damn it. Let's not do this.
But then they kind of just quickly tear through an alien movie in like 15 minutes, kills a couple people, runs around the halls, and they shoot it out an airlock. It's fine. And then we get to the twist that everyone saw coming. Like, why did they even try and hide it?
I didn't want to believe it. Like, as soon as they got on board, I was like, that's fucking David. There's no way that's goddamn Walter.
You should have known as immediately as when they were kung fu fighting, and I don't know if you caught the reference, if it went over your head, but the brothers fighting and smashing him with a rock, I don't know if it was too subtle for you. But it didn't show the killing. You know, he froze and then it cut away. You knew it was David as soon as that happened.
That's fair. Son of a bitch. And then he puked out some aliens. So that's where Alien starts then?
Fuck no.
Okay. I thought it was like a Rogue One fucking New Hope type thing where it like literally picks up right there.
No. Ridley Scott, I believe, is on record as saying he wants to make 5 more of these movies before Alien.
I don't like that. I'm not a fan.
And like, the problem is that he's more interested in the android. He's giving... I mean, you have Michael Fassbender, so I get it. But you had a game cast doing a lot of things. But he just doesn't give a shit about the human characters. He just wants to... Basically, I feel like Ridley Scott got really, really high. It was just like, I want to talk about gods and creators and have a robot say everything.
Wrote down half of it, and then went to sleep. And he woke up and he's like, got this awesome idea. Like, got halfway done filming it. He's like, shit, where was I going with that?
Yeah, he got on set, started filming. He was like, oh, okay, I guess you guys are going to play the flute together, and it's going to be real sexual. Don't really know why I wrote this.
We're going to need heavy doses of some innuendos. He takes an idea that he heard. Like, he has no thoughts about it. And can't... And that's the problem is, like, he's too much of a legend for anyone to say anything to him. So there's like, fuck it, Ridley Scott, here's money, go do it, you know? And there should be someone being like, nah, this isn't good. Because, like... Totally makes sense.
Even, like, when Prometheus came out, and everyone's like, this movie is fucking terrible, and guess what? Damon Lindelof wrote it. Fuck you, man, you ruined Lost and you ruined Alien. And Lindelof comes out and he's like, everything you didn't like about that movie, Ridley Scott made me write. He's like, it's all Ridley Scott. He's like, I just took the job and wrote what I was told to write.
I'm super not a fan right now because now I have to research it more and see what Lindelof fucked up. So I can hate the appropriate people for the appropriate things.
You need to let it go, man. Like, Lost ended years ago. Let it go. Plus, it wasn't bad.
It was awful, I'm pretty sure.
It was pretty good. I rewatched it.
All 5 seasons were great.
All 6.
There was definitely not a 6th season, and you're a liar.
But I mean, like, his new TV show is supposed to be the best thing ever, so...
Really?
What, The Leftovers on HBO?
Oh, fuck that shit. I've seen a couple episodes, and it's a goddamn Laura episode every episode. See how I brought that back?
Got it.
Tight ship.
So, do you have anything to say about Alien? Like, are you glad you finally got into this universe?
No, I'm fucking terrified of this goddamn thing, and I don't have an airlock to shoot about to kill him.
Like, it is one of the most iconic creature designs ever. Like, it's beautiful, and it's sexual, and it feels like real rapey. Like, it just comes off of it, but not in a real strong way. Like, it's just terrifying. If you're a baby, like you.
Fuck you, man. That thing is goddamn terrifying. I'm not an android. I'm not gonna blow on it when it gets born. Fuck that shit. That's weird.
It's not. If you blow in a horse's mouth, it will trust you forever. Tell me he was not high when he wrote that.
Has to have been absurdly high.
Like,
what's even crazier is the white ones look like a certain set of angels from Evangelion. So like, it made it even more terrifying in my mind.
But I wouldn't know. I don't watch that shit.
I know.
I thought it was about robots. There's angels in it?
Yeah, no, the robots are actually people with armor on them. And they're fighting other big... It's kind of like the aliens. It's like basically the same premise. They're coming to try and save their friend. And like the other ones are like so built up, they're like, you're not getting your friend back. He's giving us power. Real weird. So watch Evangelion. Awesome.
Dumb. Anime is dumb. Like, but I love weird Japanese stuff. I'm playing Persona right now. It's great. It's weird. It's super Japanese.
You're saying 2 different things right now.
But I hate anime. It's really bad.
You're just being an asshole.
I'm not. I've tried so many times. Everyone's like, watch Cowboy Bebop. It's great. It was boring, and I hated it. And like,
I'm not picking that fight with you. There's no way I'm picking that fight with you. Everybody let him have it. Fuck that.
It was bad. And I watched, what was that one we watched? Hellsing? It was okay. Not great.
Badass as hell. What? Get out of here. Awesome vampires killing other vampires is badass as hell.
It's just like Twilight. It's just dumb vampire stuff.
I'll break your goddamn skull open. Yeah. I'll resort to threats. I don't give a damn. I know where you live.
Shit, you do.
I'll show up with a new guitar and you'll be like, oh, I'll open the door for him and then I'll kill you. Try me.
Fair enough. You all heard it. He's gonna murder me.
It's whatever. I'm gonna become a fucking cyborg and just start killing everything. Fastbender for life.
So, what's on the docket for next week?
So we gotta watch American Gods, obviously. I thought we were gonna do Baywatch.
Is that next week?
That or Pirates.
Baywatch.
It's fair. And then we Daywatch. See, it works out. Daywatch, Baywatch, American Gods. It's like basically all 3 of the same thing.
They're so tonally the same.
It's like literally watching the same thing 3 times. We gotta get one more in, I suppose.
Is it your pick or mine?
I'd say mine because I had to watch Aliens, but I have no fucking idea.
Okay, since we talked about it last Sunday. We talked about it yesterday. Sunday, Monday, it's Tuesday. 2 days ago. Talked about it 2 days ago. Don't ask me about time or spatial relations within it, because I'm bad at keeping track of that stuff. You were saying how much you love John Cusack, because he's great. So, we're going to watch one of my favorite John Cusack movies.
Damn it.
And in the end, it's just one of my favorite movies. It's fantastic.
That'd be High Fidelity or 1408.
It is neither of those. Those are both very good. We're going to watch Grosse Point Blank.
All right.
Fantastic movie.
Never seen it.
It's wonderful. It's a beautiful film. It's amazing. And you'll love John Cusack.
Yeah, I do own it. So.
It's on Netflix. I'm 90% sure it's on Netflix. I also own it.
I know you do.
You're going to learn to love John Cusack.
I don't hate him. I just wanted to say I hated them because you're an asshole.
Fuck you, man. You hurt my feelings.
Oh,
it hurts.
So, American Gods, Baywatch, Grosse Point Blank.
There it is.
There we go. So, what days work for you then?
For what?
Does this work for you? Tuesdays?
Every other Tuesday.
We'll sort something out. So what would work best for you next week then?
Same as always. Mondays work best if we can, but
can't do Mondays.
It'll have to alternate then because I don't have a set schedule.
Bitch. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So, watch that stuff, and we'll be back here next week.
Peace.